What's up guys, how we going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hope lockdown's treating everyone well. I'm one of those people that were unlucky enough to be in the 10 postcodes that are going back into the 4-week lockdown, so couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. How's my lockdown beard? It's getting along pretty well. Alright, the video. Today we're talking about a new Australian film, well it came out I think in 2018, titled 1%. Got the DVD here, picked that up the other day. I remember hearing about this film a while ago when it was first like coming out. I think I saw the trailer, but the other day I was rewatching some of the Underbelly series because I needed a break from just the plethora of American content that's out. You know, I needed to watch some Australian stuff. As I was watching Underbelly, I remembered this film and then looked it up and see if it was available, and it was. So I went and picked it up from JB, and yeah, this is what I think about it. I thought it is very good. It's very cool to see like a unrelenting genre film come out of Australia that isn't really like some of the artsy stuff. 1% is set within the primal underworld of outlaw motorcycle gangs, the 1% gangs that you hear about within Australia, that operate within Australia, and it follows the heir of the motorcycle club, the Copperheads, who has to betray his president to save his brother's life.
I'm back.
So from the get-go you already know that it's going to be some heavy-duty stuff within the film. The reason this film stood out for me, not only because of the subject matter, I think it's pretty interesting to have a kind of better look into subcultures within Australia, and that being outlaw motorcycle gangs. Sure, they've been represented in other content within Australia. I think there was Bikie Wars, but that was more, you know, that was made for TV. Whereas this is kind of a bit more cinematic in its approach to telling the story. It's good to see almost, well I guess it is, genre films coming out of Australia. We have a pretty good reputation for the kind of artsy films that we produce, and then also the big budget productions that come out like Red Dog and every Sam Neill movie of the last 3 years, and those kind of things that are made for different audiences. So it's good to see a film like this come out that's kind of opening the doors for like the genre fans in Australia, for like the people that want to go to a movie and see a visceral and kind of hard-hitting piece of storytelling. So I think it's very cool. I think it's great to see people actually making more genre films in Australia. Like we had The Nightingale, which is like almost the pedestal at the moment. That film did really well, and it's a beautiful piece of cinema. It's very good. It's a very beautiful movie, and you know, they got a Blu-ray release, so that's how you know. So there was The Nightingale that did really well, and there was also Upgrade. I think it was American money, but it was made in Australia, and I think we can all agree that Upgrade wasn't too bad. So it's cool to see that there's a lot more genre films coming out of this country. I think it's helping grow, you know, cinema audiences, especially of like the younger generation. Well, not by younger generation, I mean 18 to 30-year-old people that want to see some cool movies come out of this country. The characters are very awesome. Like, it's very well made, it's very well written. Matt Nable, he was in the Underbelly series. I was watching Underbelly Badness and was just looking him up, and then saw the film. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. So it's a very well written film. His character, he wrote the script and then stars as like the antagonist, I guess, Nuck, the president of the motorcycle club. That is a very cool character. Nuck was a very interesting guy, a very interesting bloke, and he was fun to watch. And another favorite character of mine was Skink, the brother that the lead has to save. The lead is Paddo, but Skink I thought was a very interesting character, and it was very cool to watch his kind of arc unfold. Also, the two female characters in the film, Katrina and Hayley. Katrina is the partner of Paddo, the heir to the throne, and Hayley is the partner of Nuck, the president of the club. And as things progress, we soon find out that these two women are quite evil. So yeah, characters are very cool. The climax is very good. It's very fitting, I think. It's like the right ending, which I think was great. Cinematography was really cool. feels like you're right in the action, you're stuck in the environment. It's really good for like Aussie films to be producing this kind of stuff as well. Hopefully that will help grow our industry a lot more. And it was also bought by A24 for American distribution, and we all know that A24 only makes, you know, the top shelf stuff, only the best for A24. When I was looking it up on the JB Hi-Fi website to see if they had any copies, there was only one in my area at the Sunshine JB Hi-Fi. There was only one on the shelf, and it was $6. It's not even a little Aussie film, it had a pretty decent production. But to just have, you know, one copy and it's only $6. Are we promoting Australian films in this country? I don't know. But anyway, you know, I know it all comes down to, you know, distribution and how much money is on board and all that kind of stuff. So it is cool to see it got a DVD release. I'm sure, I don't know, I was about to start complaining about Hobbs and Shaw and the Bumblebee movie, but whatever, that doesn't matter. I don't think it glorifies like the outlaw nature or like the violence. I think it's very realistic, and the realistic nature of the film adds to the impact of what these outlaw communities are about. So it's a really good insight. It was nominated for 5 actor awards, and 4 of them were acting nominations, the 2 leads and 2 supports. That was really cool to find out, and they're not wrong. The performances in this film are top-notch, top-level Aussie acting, which is awesome to see. So yeah, that's about it. There's nothing more that I can say other than that. Go and treat yourself. $6 at JB Hi-Fi and watch a badass Aussie movie. And there's nothing wrong with like the Sam Neill movies and all those kind of films that come out. You know, it's cool to see our industry still producing stuff, but the copperheads, bro. The copperheads are badass. So yeah, that's about it. Quick little update on my project. Been able to get 2 of the supporting cast members locked in, so that's good. They're like 2 important characters. It's been cool to lock these 2 people in, so that's good. We're still moving forward with that. I've been also working on the paperwork side of things, or like a little bit of the paperwork side of things, because it's a lot of writing. But I've, you know, started on the character bios and breaking down the props, and what was I doing the other day? I don't know. 1%. I'll give it a watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.